Most people don't fail because they lack talent. Most people don't fail because they lack opportunities. Most people don't fail because they don't know how to do what they need to do. Most people fail because they lack commitment to their goals and dreams. Yes, today I'm going to share with you ways on how to truly commit to your goals and dreams. But before I go into the video, help me comment and subscribe and help me reach 1,000 subscribers. And straight away, let's go into the first one. So I want you to remember that commitment is a decision. What's a decision? A decision is you make up your mind to do something. So I want you to remember the commitment is not just going to show up in your life. You have to make a decision that I am going to commit to my goals and dreams no matter what. You have to make a decision that it's hell or high water. I am going to pursue this goal and dream by realizing that commitment is a decision. So before you go any further, I want you to make a decision that you are going to commit to your goals and dreams and you're going to see them through to the finish line. Number 2, I want you to remember that commitment removes negotiation. What does this mean? See, when you're not fully committed, you're halfway in there. You're negotiating. You keep asking yourself, shall I do this or shall I do that? Shall I go here or shall I not go? Shall I go and watch the game with the boys? Shall I go out clubbing or can I stay in and work on my goals and dreams? So you're always negotiating. You're halfway in, halfway out. So I want you to remember that commitment removes negotiation. The other thing I want you to also remember is that commitment builds discipline. What does this mean? See, when you start committing to doing something, the byproduct of that is going to be discipline. What's discipline? Discipline is doing something on a daily basis, no matter what or how you are feeling or saying to yourself. So I want you to remember the commitment builds discipline. How does that happen? When you're committed to something, it will become a part of who you are. And what's something that's a part of who you are? A part of who you are is what discipline comes in. When that happens, you will start trusting in yourself. When that happens, you will start committing to things that you never thought you would be able to commit to. So I want you to take that point to heart by realizing that commitment removes negotiation. The other thing I want you to remember is that commitment is what separates winners from losers. If you look at all great people, if you look at people who have achieved great things in life, those are the people that were committed. And the losers, they weren't committed. So I want you to ask yourself this question. If you really, really want to win, ask yourself, am I willing to commit all in to my goals and dreams? By realizing that if I want to be like a winner, if I want to be in that category of the 1, 2, 3% of the people in the world, I have to be committed to my goals and dreams. I have to be committed to the project at hand. I have to be committed to whatever I want to pursue in life. But realizing that without commitment, you haven't got a chance, because commitment says, I'm all in. But if you're just interested, then that's when you start having wishy-washy dreams. So I want you to realize that winners are committed to their goals and dreams. And of course, yes, I know. Now you're asking, yes, Cam, you've told me about this mindset of what commitment does. It removes distractions. It removes negotiation. It's a decision. It builds discipline. But how can I truly commit to my goals and dreams? We all have goals and dreams we fall short of. I have goals and dreams that I fall short of. But one thing I've realized is anything I've ever committed to, guess what? That came to fruition. So once you start having that mindset of a winner, where you say, I'm truly going to commit. But Where does that start? How do you truly commit even when all the odds are against you? So the first way for you to commit is to make a clear decision. Let me explain this. Someone once said, are you committed or are you interested? And that's the razor's edge. That's the thin line. That's where the rubber meets the road. Are you committed or are you interested? See, when you're committed, you do everything you can in your powers to go after what it is you want to do. But if you're interested, that's where all that negotiation I talked about comes in. That wishy-washy comes in. Whereas if you make a clear decision that you are going to do something, and I want you to think about a time in your life where you say to yourself, I'm doing this no matter what. What were the results? The results were you got to see that go through. The results were you didn't quit and you got to achieve what it is that you truly wanted. So I want you to make a clear decision. Tactic number 2 is I want you to remove exit options. Excuse me. My throat is going dry. So I want you to remove exit options. What am I talking about? See, when you remove exit options or a plan B, what that means is that plan A has to work. It's like that saying, burn the boats. Yes, that means it's a hell or high water. There is no turning back. You gotta go through that journey. You gotta go through that war. You gotta go through that fire. You gotta go through that obstacle. You gotta go through that door. But realizing that when you truly commit, there's no exit options. There's no plan B, C, or D. Because you know what? When you know you have a plan B or C, then you're not going to go all out. But when you know that you've only got that option to get you through what it is you want to get through, then guess what? You are going to win at life. You are going to go through that wall. And if all else fails, you know what? You are going to die in that battle. You are going to die in that war. You are going to die on that finish line. You are going to die on that field. And that's why I want you to remove all the exit options and you say, this is got to work. I'm doing this until I die. I'm doing this until I see the results. See, I'm getting fired up just talking about commitment for me because I think it's one of the most important words in the dictionary. Of course, there are other words that I love like discipline. But for me, commitment, action, all those words are way up there. So tactic number 3 on how to commit to your goals and dreams is I want you to focus on daily action. See, when you're committed, it doesn't matter how you feel. When you're committed, it doesn't matter what's going on around you. If you're committed, it doesn't matter what anyone else is saying, what the outside world is saying, what the market is saying, what the politicians are saying, what the economy is, because you are committed to your goals and dreams. So I want you to start taking daily actions. Once you start taking daily actions, that's why you're going to build momentum. And we know from momentum, that's when results will start coming, even when you didn't anticipate them, even when you didn't expect them. But because you built momentum, guess what? The results will take care of themselves. Like someone said, once you do the work, once you show up on a daily basis, the results will take care of themselves. Another way to truly commit is to expect it to be hard. Remember, going after your goal and dream is not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be presented to you on a silver platter. It's going to be hard and work. But you have to expect it to be hard. Like someone said, if it was hard, if it was easy, then everyone else will be doing it. So realize that achieving your goals and dreams is hard. Another one is I want you to stay consistent no matter what. Technique number 5 on how to truly commit is to stay consistent no matter what. Yes, sometimes we are going to be hit by unexpected turbulences. Sometimes life is going to catch us on the blind eye. Sometimes things are going to happen that in a million years we never anticipated. But that's where commitment comes in. Commitment says, no matter what happens, I'm going to show up. And that's why you build that no matter what mindset. That's from Lisa Nichols. No matter what mindset. You say, I'm doing this no matter what's going on in my life. I'm doing this no matter what the naysayers say. I'm going to stay consistent with my goals and dreams. And that's the video for today. And as always, remember, commitment will take you more than you could ever begin to imagine. And as always, like I remind you, it's on you to commit your goals and dreams. Come be inspired. Have a great day. I'll catch you on next week's YouTube video. And hopefully by then, we will have hit 1,000 subscribers. I love you, my fans. Have a great day.